Hello, welcome. I'm Lisa. So, question for you. How do you know when it's time for a change? Well, if you're like me, you might not get hit by it right away, right? It might kind of sneak up on you. You could struggle with a little bit of vague discomfort. You might have full-on resistance even. And yet, sometimes what I find is I'll struggle with it for a while. I don't quite know what's going on with me. And then all of a sudden, there it is. It's the incontrovertible truth that I need to change something. Something is no longer working. Well, last fall, if you listen to the show, I hit pause in October 2024, right around the 150 episode mark, 149 actually. It wasn't feeling right anymore. It felt like work, to be honest. And that's not why I started this podcast in the first place. So I listened to my gut, which said, time to go on hiatus and not feel bad about it. Just take the time I needed to see if there was a way to do the show that was more on my terms, that felt more in alignment with what I was really looking for, which is to give back to my community and really help lift up leaders in the workplace so that they can get great work done. So, I kind of floated along and served my clients and enjoyed some time with my family and sort of had this simmering in the background. I just sort of let it kind of, it wasn't gone, but it was just back there, And then I realized the new year came about, January, and I was thinking a bit about it, and I thought, oh my God. Well, at first I was beating myself up that I hadn't figured it out yet, that I hadn't done something with the show yet, either decided to discontinue or change it or whatever. But what became clear was that I'd been complexifying, is what I call it, right? It felt like work because it was. I had too many steps in there. I had a wonderful producer, but who insisted on getting 4 episodes a month, which just wasn't feeling like it was up to me anymore. So I really started asking myself the question, what would simple look like? And not only what could it look like in action, what could it feel like? And what I realized is that, I think I still need help. I still need a podcast producer. I still need help from my assistant. But I actually think the title is wrong at this point. Talent Management Truths, I'm very proud of that body of work. And it was very much slanted towards the HR and learning and development, employee experience community. That said, the broad theme all the way along was leadership. It was leadership and how leadership can impact positively the employee experience. So with that knowing, I decided, I think I need to change the name completely. TMT is what we call it internally, Talent Management Truths. Just, wasn't working anymore. So that became the new problem. So again, I kind of put it over here on the back burner, let it simmer, sort of float in the background. And then one day I was in a particularly good mood, feeling really playful. And I was just writing and playing around with some titles. I just felt like it all of a sudden. I hadn't felt like it. And there it was. Leadership, human style. Because right now we're dealing with the era of AI. You hear about it all the time and how they're coming to take our jobs. And there's even robot coaches now. There's AI agents acting as coaches, which is what I do. I fundamentally believe that they can never replace human-to-human connection. And you, as leaders, need to get results through humans. You're not robots and you're not working with robots. So the skills, the techniques, the inner work, the mindset navigation and management that's required to be a good leader and get those results through other humans, that's not going to go away. And that is my superpower, is helping other leaders learn how to connect in a human way, to lead human style. So that brings us to the new show. So I will be making a big commitment to you here, essentially. I'm still going to bring in the occasional guest. That's not going to be the focus, though. I might have maybe a guest a month or every 2 months and so on. I may not hit publish every single week either, but I do promise to only record and only publish episodes when I'm feeling at my best and like I feel like I really have something to share with you. So you're going to be hearing a lot more from me, and I really hope you will choose to follow the show, share the show, and to learn with me and alongside with me. Here's to leadership, human style. Thank you for listening, my friends. If you found value in today's episode, please consider sharing it with a colleague or two. Perhaps even leave me a 5-star review so others can find the show. Wondering how we might partner together? Book a chat with me. The link is in the show notes. Until next time, keep leading human style.